Welcome back to Colorado. Okay, and action. Okay, welcome back to colorful Colorado. We said that we were going to update everyone with the big news. I'm sure all 5 of you are very anxious to hear what that is. So Jess, take it away.
I don't know if this is good or bad news for some of you. For us, I think it's good. Don't give me that look. Our travels are coming to an end. Gregory here has accepted a position as a JROTC instructor at Glenwood High School out in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. So we have had a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and Greg will tell you a little bit more about that.
Okay, so a couple things. Our travels have not ended. I would say they're suspended. So we're back in Colorado for the near future. Accepted a position. It's a yearly contract, and it's the one place in the States. We've been trying to get there for a number of years. We think we'll be happy there, but yeah, a lot has been going on. So it's not just that kind of went into the decision that the timing is right. There's been a lot of factors that just makes this make sense to us on why we're gonna stop, because the original plan was to visit the lower 48 and as many national parks, do that in 6 months to a year. With the hike in diesel and gas prices, it has really changed how we have had to travel the past 2 months, and my leg has really changed things as well.
Your recent surgery has slowed us down quite a bit.
I've had another surgery, so I mean there's a lot, but so gas for sure. I mean it is pretty much almost doubled since when we first started. We don't like staying in one spot for a long period, but one of the goals when we started this is we wanted to save money to use for when we find a place to lay down roots. So weren't really doing a whole lot of that the past 2 months.
Yeah.
So, and of course we could just stay in one spot and save money, but that's not very exciting to us. I was kind of not sick of the East Coast, but I was ready to get back out west. So it's nice to be back in Colorado. We're boondocking on this nice lake here. So gas was one of the factors. Another factor I think was Trinity. She's getting old and traveling.
It's a little stressful for her, and it stresses us out knowing that she's unhappy.
Yeah.
In the van or even in the Jeep. I mean, she's some days are good, some days are bad, but it's rough on her and it's taking a toll. So I don't want. I mean, I know the dogs, they're like our kids, and a lot of just like a lot of you guys. So I think it's best that we put a roof over her head again.
Yep. And then of course, like I said, Glenwood Springs, it's been on our radar, so we are extremely excited to go that route. Truth be told, this started happening back in the end of January, remember? I had a potential job that we have been waiting on since then, and I ended up breaking my leg like a week after having that conversation, remember?
Yep.
When we were in Arkansas, and I was waiting on this job and waiting, and it just didn't pan out. And then this other job, like Jess said, JROTC instructor at the high school there. And at first I was like, that's probably not suitable for me, but started doing some research. I'm pretty excited about it now. It's going to be a completely new challenge and adventure for us, and it's going to be a very awesome place to live and work, and it suits our lifestyle.
And I think you're going to make an amazing impact on the kids. I think that more than anything, I think you have a purpose again, and that's exactly what you need.
If you don't know what it is, just watch the movie Major Pain. That's going to be where my inspiration comes from. And we'll see what happens. But not only that, it just seemed like the cards were really lining up for us, because during my interview,
let's not curse mine.
no, during the interview, I had a few people on my interview. Obviously, it was virtual, but the cards just fell in place, and Jess might have a job lined up with the Forest Service, which we're pretty optimistic about. So
yeah, knock on wood, it fell through before, so
yep.
Hopefully everything.
So I mean, a lot has happened. I mean, we just crossed into Colorado today. We're 4 hours from Glenwood Springs. We're putting an offer in on a house tomorrow. We have to race to get there in time to be sure that we're going to be competitive, so we have to be there by noon. It's just crazy how
Everything seems to be coming together, and
it's just changed completely. I mean, but excited about it too. Another thing with the dogs, I mean, with it getting hotter, it's more challenging with them as well. I mean, I'm just trying to think of all the things. It's not just any one thing. It just makes a lot of sense.
It's been fun while it lasted. We've seen a lot, done a lot, met a lot of amazing people.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we're definitely going to miss this lifestyle. I think this was a nice preview for when we don't want to work anymore and we're a bit older, and we've, you know, got the knowledge from others that we've met and stuff like that, that maybe this is what we want to do once we're completely done, and do it full time and not have any, you know, end date in mind, and just do it until we get sick of it. But
be in a better position.
okay, so one other thing I want to mention is just social media. I wasn't very big on social media until I retired. I started doing that right at the beginning of my hike in 2020. And then the social media, if you use it right, it's a very powerful tool. It has enabled us to link up with so many people on our travels, which has been really the highlight of the whole thing, if you ask me. And on that note, there's going to be people, obviously, now that we were planning on seeing that we don't get to see. Yeah, so again, this is suspended. I'll get summers off, and we are going to still be traveling and stuff like that, but our social media presence is probably not going to be like it was.
And our door will be open for anybody who would like to come see us. What?
We'll have some vetting to do, but reach out.
You're terrible.
Okay, lessons learned. There's been a lot. I'm not going to go over all of them, but I think overall, though, if we were to do this with no dogs, it would have made life so much easier, right?
We would have been able to see a lot more.
Yeah.
But, caveat that.
Yeah, no, that, and I guess we hit on it earlier, but me breaking my leg really just kind of derailed the whole thing. I mean, that's 2 months of just traveling and making life kind of hell on you. I didn't get to see really anything that you got to see, so I was just stuck in the van. I don't know. I think that really complicated things, and maybe we wouldn't be where we're at today if, you know, that didn't happen, but I think that's kind of an important thing as well.
You know, you just have to be prepared when you're living this lifestyle. Be prepared for anything.
Yeah, like if that would have been nice to have a home base to go back to and regroup, and then, but
yeah,
you wanted to sell a house.
Shut up. You're silly.
The 2-car system worked for us until gas and diesel started getting ridiculous.
Yep. Well, you know, we found out about some of these apps that can save you a little bit of money. I mean, I made a whole $277 the other day. However, yeah, $100 for yours and $60 to fill mine up. It gets a little twice a day on some of the travel days.
Yeah.
That's a little absurd.
Yeah.
So it's time.
Are you ready? Do you want to go Hey, do you want a house?
He wants his couch back.
You want your couch?
Yes.
You want to have a couch again? Do you think you've earned it? I'm sick of smelling the dog farts. So, after, accepted the job, we went up to see Jess's parents in Ohio. Stayed there for a couple days on the farm right on Lake Erie. And then we started making our way out here. Obviously, we traveled through some states, but I'm not going to do videos on any of those because we didn't really explore it. So, the state-by-state videos are suspended until further notice. But looking forward to exploring Colorado in depth this summer. So,
Absolutely.
until I have to go to that job.
I'll probably, if I get this job, I'll probably be starting before you.
Maybe.
Reality. It's a tough one sometimes. It'll be good to be a productive member of society again.
Yep, it will. Like I said, I think this is just a new direction and a new adventure and challenge, which is going to be awesome. And I'm very excited about this high school, the community there. Everyone's awesome. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great for us.
Yep. Okay, so that's going to do it. Those are the plans.
Trinity has a lot to say.
She
She's
needs
excited.
a walk. Happy trails, and
Catch you in the next one.
which might be a while.